The Saints, also massive underdogs, visiting the Niners. I loved the Niners last night. Um, and I felt very strongly about it. I feel less strong now just because I think the Delta, like the value is gone, because of how well they played. I think we were riding the leading edge into the Niners and the Saints, you know,
Yeah. No, they're bad.
yeah,
Again, situationally, I feel like you'll agree, though. This is kind of where you take the Saints. Like
of course you
the,
do.
the 49ers, that was an incredible game. It's more about me looking at them and thinking, okay, they're now going to be talked about all week. They'll be the most bet team for Super Bowl, no doubt, all week. Like people are just going to be putting money on them because the hype is real. Because again, Jimmy earned it. Like that was his best game of the season. And again, people were like, "Oh, you said Jimmy's been playing bad this year, but the numbers bear out otherwise." I was more about looking at their schedule. Look at who they've played defensively, and then you add in that he has Debo, Kittle, Ayuk, and again, before even the fact that McCaffrey got there, they were still a good running team. So that was my disappointment. Where it's like this guy has all the talent around him. This team should be scoring more. They should be doing more when they really weren't. Again, that was the perfect game. Like running the ball, passing, it was all clicking. We all know the NFL doesn't work that way. It's so week to week. There's just highs and lows. There's all about the matchups as well. So for me, the Saints, you expect them to get a little bit more healthy here. And in a matchup where we already know the public's going to come in really heavy on this 49ers team. They'll be in every 10 team, I mean, 3-team, 10-point parlay. Like that's going to be the move this week is taking big favorites like this. So there's going to be a couple upsets along the way. And this is one of these I have marked as an upset. Saints, again, it's going to take a lot from them to win outright, but that's what you expect in these kind of games where everything broke right these last couple of weeks for the 49ers. You expect things not to really work and be so smooth in these upcoming games. And this is one of those games where, again, the Saints, they've been bad this year, but we've seen Andy kind of figure it out. So it's not a primetime game. It is 425. I guess you could say it's a little bit of prime time, but as long as it's not a Thursday night, Monday night, or Sunday night game, I'm going to back Andy Dalton. And I like him in this spot.
I would say, should we be thinking about this for Foxhole instead of Texans?
There you go. I would much would
All right.
appreciate that much more.
All right. So let's do that. Let's do Saints plus 9.5 for the Foxhole. Because if you look at like one of these things is not like the other. If you're talking about the games that are double digit or near double digit favorites and
Yeah.
dogs, the Saints are much better than the Texans. They're much better than the Rams.